What's up, everybody? It's your girl Q1, and I am back with the return of Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 10, Episode 9. Can we fix it? Before I start, y'all, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video I drop. Please make sure to like the videos so I can stay in the algorithm. To all the new subscribers, welcome. To those who are still here with me, welcome back. Okay, I hope y'all like my content. So yeah. Anyway, let's just jump right on in, because I just wish that Carlos can put more into the bells and less into this. We have had your 10 season run, so we should be wrapping this up, hang it up flat screen. That's just my personal thoughts. Yeah. Anyway, so the episode starts with Trisha and Xavier. First of all, Trisha body is tea, okay? She's training Xavier. And all I want to say is, Trisha, I'm going to be delusional. Take this moment to be delusional. Trisha, if you are listening to my channel, if you are watching this, okay, go ahead, send me an email, okay? It's in my description box, so we can work out, because I got some pounds I need to shed, like big time, and I don't want to do it by myself, but I need some help. Anyway, that's just me being delusional. Okay, so she asks Xavier if he's okay due to all the tension that has been happening in the house. Xavier tells her it's been a lot and he's been distracting himself with other things. He said that he possibly could be dealing with depression, and the adults with their BS that's piling more on to him. He didn't say that, but I just, kind of roundabout. He also said that he don't like how the adults act. He said they act like they hate each other. And I feel like he's more of an adult than the actual adults there. He said that he don't like negative words towards her or even towards his father. He said he has had conversations with Ken to kind of be cool and to chill out. But not only has he talked to Ken, he's not going to talk to Ken and not talk to Marquez, but he had a conversation with Marquez. I think that's his name. Basically, he don't like. I thought, just me. I don't. Seems as though Ken has a temper, and I think that Xavier doesn't like how Ken, when he gets really angry, how he talks to Trisha and how he talks to Marquez. And it's obvious that Trisha is a person who's not great at communicating, because while you can look at her body language, this was hard for her. It's hard. The same body language she shared with Xavier, she has the same body language when she met with the Dr. Francis. Okay? I love Dr. Francis. If you don't know, I love Dr. Francis. Always have, always will. Anyway, her body language, like her head was down. She wasn't looking Xavier in his eye. And I'm not sure if the trauma that she has dealt with over the years. So y'all, Trisha's body language is, her head is down. It's just something that she doesn't, even when you see her talk to Ken, her body language is down. Like, I don't think it's something that she likes doing, because it may feel like to her that's her requiring herself to trust other people, and she just does not. So in the next scene, we get to the messy ass Fletchers. All right, we see Nell is still a maid. Okay, they let go of their housekeeper. Why, I do not know. Nell tell Fletcher about Destiny wanting to date Twan. And why is that your business? Like you was just tripping because you felt like Tisha was in your business, and now you're up in Destiny's business and all up in that lady's twat. Okay? She's a grown woman and she can do whatever she wants with whomever she wants. All right? So, Chris felt like Destiny was being petty like Martell. And I just don't think that that was true. I just think that this lady just, you know, dating or not. I don't know. So the whole, again, I'm just gonna reiterate that Nell is always in everybody else's business, but the moment somebody digs up in her business, she feels away. So I just feel like pot meet kettle. Like, girl, mind your business. Okay, Twan is not your son. He is not your family. He is your god kid. Okay, if that. Okay. Anyway, I just don't like how y'all trying to make Destiny seem like she's some hoe. I don't like that. And that's what the niggas gonna do next week. And they're gonna equally get cussed out next week. Okay? So Destiny meets up with Twan. Twan is fine. Okay? Alright. And if you don't want them, I'm sorry, I was just saying. Twan fine. She wants to hire him for more of her events. Now, for me, this is what I do not like. Either you're wanting this man to pursue you, but it looks as though Twan is not really interested. It just felt, that whole scene felt awkward. But now you're like, oh, well, you know, we can start with a friendship. Like, alluding to the fact that we're going to grow into something. Like, I wouldn't even get mixed into all of that. I mean, I'm not saying, you know, that everybody's right. I'm just saying for the sake of business versus this other bullshit, I just would stick with him business-wise. Okay? So she tells him about what Trisha said. She also tells him about the conversation she had with Lance and how Lance gave his blessing. You don't need Lance's blessing. It is what it is. Anyway, he asked if she talked to Nell about everything. Destiny, I just feel like I'm so confused because I don't even know what's happening in this moment between you and Twan. Like, I was confused. It just seems as though this is just a added in scene because she don't really have a storyline. I like Destiny, but it's just the storyline ain't storying, and you and Twan don't have, I don't know, I just, yeah, like, I don't know, Twan, I just feel like Twan don't want you because he want me. I'm just playing. Also, why do you need security? Like, was he security for the entire event? Like, just in case something popped off? Like, you needed to hire security for whatever event you have? Or is it like some Whitney Houston, Mel Gibson? It wasn't Mel Gibson in the bodyguard? I don't know. Whoever was in the bodyguard, okay? Is it one of them type of situations? Because why do you need... I'm just asking. You know, I'm not trying to be shady. And if it is, then so the hell be it. Why you need security? Like, why do you need your own personal security? Girl, Destiny, please get out of my face with this. I just don't understand. What is this whole her and Twan? I'm sorry, y'all. Her and this whole Twan situation. Whatever. So we get to Trisha and Ken. Ken said that they both have not put in an effort. Hold on. So Ken said that they both haven't put an effort into working on their relationship. He said he ultimately have no control, and he don't have to have control. He doesn't have any control, and he doesn't have control over his life. Can't get control over your life, because anything outside of you cannot control. I don't like particularly like Ken. I do not. I mean, is he a little fine? Yes. But do I like him? Hell, absolutely not. Also, I don't even know why we talking about this because him and Trisha are back together. Okay, I just saw a picture of them on Facebook dressed as the Incredible Hulk. It was cute. It was a very cute Halloween picture. But I just don't understand why are we even, but whatever. I guess we have to get through all of this to get to where they are today. Okay? They look like they're better than ever. Anyway, Trisha asked if he wanted to be there, if he wanted to be in a relationship with them. And he claimed that he wants to leave, but there has to be change in regards to the way he feels and how people treat him. He feels like, as long as she's good, everybody checks on her, everybody checks on the kids, but what about me? And I'm looking at Ken like, what do you want? What do you want from this woman? You can check on yourself. It's like you want this lady. Listen, Ken aggravates me because I feel like he's looking for Trish to kind of coddle him, and I feel like he wants Trish to coddle him the way she coddle her. I mean, the way she treat her kids. Oh, you're not checking on me. Ken, shut up. And then not only does he want that, because everybody's always asking, what is this about you? I mean, like other people outside of, people, Twitter. I've seen Twitter, different reviews. Like, why are you so interested in women with children, single women with children? It's almost like you look for a single mom with kids because you must be looking for some type of mother figure out of them. And then you have this complex. Like, to me, you have this complex as if you want to show up as the best dad in the whole world, and you're not even those kids' dad. Kudos to what you're doing with Trisha and her kids, but at the same time, why? Like, I always have to look at him and ask why. It's like he's out there searching for something. So when I look at Ken to me looks like a pick-me. Like, I'm the pick-me for the single moms. He just get on my nerves. It's like, sir, this lady don't have the capacity to give you what you are needing. Trisha is the most broken person that is willing to talk about it on the cast. When she got that breakdown, she went sat in with the Dr. Francis. She's broken. And whatever it is, you're looking for her to give it to you. And then you come with these ultimatums like, oh, she got to get help or else. As if she has to get help so y'all can be better. No, you need help. This lady needs a therapist as well. And that's just that on that. Okay, either y'all good or y'all not. Anyway, I also feel like he used her trauma. He like weaponizes her trauma against her. He irritates me. I'm sorry, y'all. He irritates my entire soul. Okay. I just also this is another thing. I think I said this in a couple of reviews or something. I've always said this. Why would you even get with a woman that is still married? I don't know. I don't know if her and Marquez are still legally married. But why would you go into a business with a woman that's already married? Why would you get with a woman that's already married? You have the knowledge that she has already been married but has been separated, and you and her purchase a house together, and she's not legally divorced yet. That says a lot about you. I don't know. He just aggravates me. He does. Moving on to the messy ass Fletchers. Okay, Lance is doing some work at the daycare for Nell for a price for half off or what. However, he's not charging her as much as he would charge his other clients. So Nell feels like because I'm getting a discount, he's going to work on my place when he's available. And I'm just like, nobody asked him. Like, if you're doing that, that's shitty, because you as much as you have taken from your mom, as much as your mom has done for you, you will want to help her business grow. And you will want to like do some things that way that lady can be operating and rolling. You gave her the discount. She didn't ask. She probably didn't ask you for the discount. You gave her the discount. You need to treat this as if it's just a regular ass client. A full paying customer, as if you would do everybody else. Like the way her kids put her on a back burner, but then come back and utilize her and take things from her, which is why Chris gets on to her. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. On top of all of that, Martell dumbass walking. Like, I don't like Martell. Okay? I don't. Would never. And so he keep talking about how he moving Ariane in that property, and because he paying rent over where she live. Yeah, because your ass probably live with her. And you ain't gonna live with that lady for free. And you get her? No, sir. So he wants to put her in that investment property, I guess, so he won't have to pay any bills or whatnot. I don't even know how that goes. So whatever. He lets them know he had the conversation with Marceau and how Marceau tried to overtalk him. You see, it's just little stupid shit that Martell does that actually pisses me off. And so he was like, well, I did most of the talking or whatever, making it seem like he did more of the talking. So Marceau won't out-talk him or over-talk him. I don't know. And so he said they came to a conclusion to not talk negatively about each other. Both of y'all ain't shit, so it really doesn't matter. My other question is Ariane coming on the show? Because you try to make it seem like, her and Tisha supposed to be meeting up. I don't know. He was like, I don't know if the Fletchers asked, what if Letitia and Ariane get into it? I don't bit more think Letitia wants to be in Ariane's presence. Okay? You want her to come on the show. And I promise y'all, if that dumbass girl come on the show, I would not. Y'all ain't getting another click interview from me. I'm sorry. Anyway, so the messy ass Fletch wants to bring the group together for a game night, basically. Martell asked Nell if she'll talk to Tisha, and Nell was like, I ain't got nothing to say. So we get to Trisha and the Dr. Kilson Francis. Okay? Listen, I love Dr. Francis. I have always loved Dr. Francis. Now, Dr. Francis, sir, I don't know why your eyes red, because your eyes was bloodshot red. And I figured you had to smoke weed before dealing with these hoes in Huntsville. This Cass has probably worked that man's nerves. They probably had to smoke on a little something. Okay? I'm just saying. So Trisha walks in. She seems a bit nervous. Dr. Francis tell her, you seem shaken, but it's going to be okay. Trisha lets him know, the past 10 to 12 years her life has been a roller coaster going down. He asked to describe her roller coaster. She said it started when she lost her parents, and then she lost her sister. Her sister was literally dying in her arms, and she was trying to revive her sister, and her daughter was right there. And so she said she was angry with life. She said because she was so close to her parents and her sister, and I think the rest of the siblings. She said she had 5 siblings. She has 5 siblings. And she said that they were all lost when they lost their dad, the drill sergeant. She said she was very close to her dad, and she tried her best to be like him. So Dr. Francis was like, what if I tell you, you succeeded in being just like your father? She said to Dr. Francis that he told her, don't do as I do as I say. And he never applied those same rules to his life. And because of that was the cause of him passing away. And she said she gets angry about that. Like, she's angry about her dad. She hasn't grieved any of those three losses. On top of that, she was a single mom because her son is 18, so that's 10, 12 years ago. Her daughter was little. Her son, was probably about 5, 6, 7. And then Marquez just left her high and dry. Like, that's a lot to have to deal with, and don't know how to place any of that. And then being the sibling that's helping all of your other siblings. Yeah, I'm surprised that lady didn't fall apart. But we have always been taught to be strong. It's insane. Where am I? I'm sorry, y'all. Trisha said that it is okay. Trisha, this was so heartbreaking to hear Trisha say she's okay with being strong for everyone, and that she is an angry soul. She comes off as if she's nice, but that lady is sad. That lady is angry. And I do think Ken gets the brunt of her anger. But she doesn't know how to and where to place those things. So Trisha said, he asked, what do you do with all that anger and pain? She said she redirects her pain to the gym. He asked her, how long have you been to the gym? How long have you been in the gym? How long do you go to the gym? How often do you go to the gym? Trisha tells him, I go to the gym every day. And then after she leaves the gym, she still feels exhausted and tired. And sometimes she bring that frustration right back home. So she didn't release it because, as he told her, your anger, your frustration is up here. It is very much so internalized. So Dr. Francis tells Trisha, the reason why the frustration, exhaustion, anger, all of the things come back is because there's a difference between externalizing it and leaving it on her mind. He also tells her she got to work on her bitterness. She goes to the gym to work out her bitterness, and because the gym can't argue back, that is a safe space for her to let out her anger. I was like, wow. So he also tells her that the anger is still in her mind. I can go to the gym, I can work out all day, but I'm still be angry. Trisha really needs to let all of that out. The way she be looking, like, I just be wondering if and I'm not even trying to be funny, it looks like her head hurts literally every day. Anyway, Dr. Francis let Trisha know, hey, it takes strength to grieve, but it requires her to get in touch with her weaknesses. This is what I tell people all the time. Your most strongest moment is when you're vulnerable to what you have going on. Not to other people, just to what you have going on. Like, being able to really deal with it, let all that frustration out, sit in it, whatever it is you need to do, the healthy way to deal with your stuff. That's strength. That takes a lot of strength, to be honest with yourself. It takes a lot of strength to do all of that. A lot of people don't do that because that means that they have to really face who they are. They have to really get a grip on who they really are in life and what is really happening in their life. So she thought that she had a spotter in her life, which was Marquez. But Marquez, instead of becoming a spotter, he actually became a part of her grief. She said that he just left. She said that before, that Marquez just left her. And so whenever Marquez come back, like when he came back, I will say this. When Marquez came back, he came back on bullshit. And so when you're frustrated with somebody and they're far away and you cannot tell them that you're a piece of shit, and you know how you really want to say what you want to say, when they come back, they expect you to meet them with open arms. And no, you gonna be met with all this anger. You about to be met with all this cursing. You about to be met with all of that. It's not the way to do it. But I wish I used to be like Trisha. Like, you about to get met with everything I have, guns blazing. I don't give a damn. That's how I was. I'm not like that no more. Okay? Anyway, Dr. Francis tells her that she should trust somebody she's emotionally close to. He also tells her that she's being very strong. She is being very strong when she don't have to be. Like, he's looking at her and she just holding on dear life to that strength. And all she just have to do is release it. Like, the way she cried. I'm telling you, I know Trisha so well because I used to be Trisha. It just, yeah. Anyway, Trisha said that she will have to rely on her family and Kent. I just don't want her to rely on Kent like that. I guess I need to take out my own personal, because I don't like Kent. But hey, whatever. He thanks her for trusting him as much as she did. And I was here for that session. And I want to see more sessions between her and Dr. Francis. I absolutely wanted to see sessions between Tisha and Dr. Francis, but she stopped going. I like the sessions between Mel and Dr. Francis. And I would like to see Kimmy have some between Dr. Francis. But the other person who I want to really see sit with Dr. Francis is that damn Destiny. I don't know why, but it was actually good. So this is where the episode ended. Okay, we need more Dr. Francis, because these ladies, I can't stand the niggas. Okay, and Will, is that his name? Ken friend, his ass gonna be on this list next week too. Trifling ass niggas. So the season next week, these hoes gonna act out. Kimmy gonna think she badass, gonna get a nail face, but baby, now gonna shut that down real quick. Okay. I don't like how the niggas gonna sit here and try to play Destiny like that lady some type of hoe. She is a single woman, and Lance sits there looking awkward because Will came in with Destiny. Now I don't know how he was introduced. Well, maybe Trisha and Kim may have introduced Destiny to, that's his name, Will or whatever, I forgot his name. Introduced them so because they walked into the game night together. I don't know. And most importantly, the niggas on this cast still ain't shit. You can take a break and come back, they still ain't gonna be shit. Okay. Anyway, that is all I got. I will see y'all tonight for the Real Housewives of Potomac. Also, y'all, I've been hearing really good things. If you go over to Sandra P's X-Gen's page, y'all, I'm so sorry. She's at BravoCon this weekend. And she talks about day 1 of BravoCon. She's talking about day 2. Like, I'm gonna have to go and experience BravoCon one of these days, okay? It's been good. And also, if you are interested, BravoCon is airing on Peacock as well this weekend. So BravoCon 2025 is airing on Peacock. Anyway, that's all I got. I will see y'all in the next one.